60, planting seeds is the message for the 6. Planting seeds is all about you nurturing what you have planted. So there are things that you want in your world. And how are you focused on these things? When you're planting that seed, are you focused on that seed becoming a tree and being able to pull the fruit off that tree to harvest? Or are you planting that seed and then before it's even had a chance, you're there digging it up to check whether it's germinated, check whether it's growing? So how are you viewing the things that you've planted? I think of the 6, the easiest way for me to explain the 6, I think of the 6 as a pole. And the pole has a negative end and it has a positive end. So let's say it was somebody looking for a job. I'm just giving you a random example, okay? Somebody looking for a job. So this is job. You have the negative end of the looking for a job, or you have the positive end. So the negative end would be, I'm looking for a job. Why is a job not coming to me? Why can't I have a job? When is a job going to come? I keep getting interviewed, but no one's employing me. The ones that have offered me a job are silly jobs. They're not enough money. The job is too far. When am I going to get a job? How am I going to get a job? How am I going to pay my rent? How am I going to do this? How am I going to do that? It's all focused on the lack of the job. You have the other end of the job, which is, I really love to work. I really love the people I work with. Whether you have a job or not, it's irrelevant. What is it that you want to attract? And in this end, I said looking for a job. On this end, I would say you're attracting a job. You've already sent out that you want a job. So you're not looking for the job, you're attracting the job, because as long as you send something out to the universe is sending it back. But it will send it back from the energy at which you're sending it out, from the frequency of which you're sending it out. So if you're sending out in lower frequency the lack of a job, what you expect, or what you should expect to receive back, is the lack of a job. From higher frequency, you're attracting a job, which means that you know you've asked for a job, you know the universe is doing what it can, it's conspiring with you to bring a job to you. I really love the people that I work with. I love working with people that are high frequency. They feel good. They're not moaning all the time. They're happy about their lives. They're happy with the job. We're able to communicate easily. There's no drama. I really love going to work. I love waking up in the morning and getting ready to go to work. I love my drive to work and just the peace that I have on the way to work. I love my boss. I love what I do. I feel passionate about what I do. There's so many different things that you can say about a job that you would enjoy. That would be higher frequency. That means that you're sending out to the universe this enjoyment of a job, this enjoyment of being around other people, this enjoyment of how much you're earning, what you're able to get with the job, that you're able to pay your rent, that you're able to buy food, that you're able to do this, that you're able to do that. You understand? So it's how are you focused on what you're attracting. So the age of 60, that is the biggest focus. How are you focused? That's how you, that's the question. The question to constantly be asking yourself, how am I focused on this thing? I'll give you an example. There was one time, not long ago, well, it was a while ago now, but not too long ago. One of my friends, every time I was around her, she was acting a bit odd. It was like there was these little battles that were happening, and I don't like battles. I don't like conflict. I don't like being around people and I feel like I've done something wrong. I don't like it. So every time I was around her, I kept feeling like this though. So there was one day I got home and I was like, right, I've had enough of feeling like this. I'm not going to continue to feel like this, because if I continue to feel like this, what I'm attracting is more of it. And I don't want to attract that. So how am I going to change this? So I decided, right, what I'm going to do, so this would be friendship, relationships. What I'm going to do is I'm going to focus on the friendships, the relationships that I have that feel amazing. And that's what I did. I sat down and I was like, oh, I love this person because they make me feel this, and I love that feeling, and I love to feel loved, and I love that I am love, and I love to love, and I love to feel loved, and I love it when I'm able to have beautiful conversations and be able to be myself without worrying about how it's interpreted or whether it comes from judgment. I just love being able to just be myself. I love when I'm able to laugh and sing and have joy with people. I love encouraging my friends, and I love it when they're encouraging towards me. And I love this and I love that. And it was just continuous of all that I love about the relationships that I have, rather than the one person that I was struggling with. So if I focused on this one person that I was struggling with, then what I'm doing is I'm attracting more and more and more of that, until all of the relationships that I have will start looking like this, because that's the energy that's being sent out. So it's the energy that will come back to you. So when you convert the energy of which you're sending out, you're shifting your energy, you're moving yourself into a higher frequency, and that means that the world around you starts attracting, or you start attracting higher frequency things around you, or people that come towards you and they feel good. Make sense? So that's what the 6 is all about. The 6 is all about, how are you focused on what you're attracting? How are you focused on the creations that you're bringing into your world? And the easiest way to do that for me is thinking of this pole. This pole is like, I use it on everything. When I need it, it's there. It's in your mind. It's a pole in your mind. Right, I can feel that I'm in lower frequency around this. How am I going to shift this? How am I going to create this nurturing of what it is that I'm bringing into the world? And nurture it, love it. Whatever it is, whatever this pole is, nurture it.